gentlemen, we now come on to the professional card of the bouts tonight. We've got international bouts tonight. We've got Spanish champions coming here to fight English. This is where the action really gets going, okay? Okay, it's now my pleasure to say we've got a pro full contact fight here, which we battled out over 5 2-minute rounds. First of all, your fighter in the blue corner. He brings here today a record of 24 wins and 8 losses. He weighed in at 69 kilograms. He's Spanish champion from Spain, Diego Ramos. Diego Ramos! And now his opponent in the red corner. He brings here tonight a right record of 73 wins and 8 losses. He weighed in at 69 kilograms and represents the Averley Kickboxing Club. He is Jason Vasello! This is a pro full contact fight to be fought over 5 2-minute rounds. Your referee is Mr. Vic Fowles.
Here we go, Steve. This is the big one for me as well. Pro full contact rules fight between Diego Ramos, come all the way from Spain in Seville, in the blue corner. And he's fighting Jason Vasello in the red corner, who I know you know very well. Been away with yourself, haven't you, Steve?
Yeah, I certainly have. He's a very big favourite of mine. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. A very experienced boy, this Diego Ramos. We see him 2 or 3 shows back. A very good fighter indeed. And Jason Vasello is going to obviously step up to the plate to take this good Spaniard on.
This fight's been matched at 69 kilograms. This is the first of 5 2-minute rounds.
And straight away, Jason putting in good kicks off his back leg. Southpaw stance, as you see, Danny.
Yeah.
Can fight out of both.
He does. Just switches with grace between the two, doesn't he, Steve? He really does make it look easy and beautiful, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a good boxer as well.
Oh, nicely off balance there from Diego Ramos.
Reads the fight very well, does Vasello. And good off of both legs. And I'm sure as the fight goes on, you'll see the variety of his kicks. Superman punch there from him.
Oh, lovely. Puts together the long punch. Some people call it a Superman punch. Great reverse kick. It's more of an off balance than an actual knockout, I think. I think the referee, Mick Fowles, got that one wrong, Steve. I don't think that knocked him out. I think he was more off balance than that.
Well, they all count.
They count.
Vasello will take it.
Now he is chasing that first round.
Just looks too powerful, doesn't he, Vasello?
He does. And very busy.
Got to be careful, because as I say,
I've seen Ramos fight. Yeah, I've seen a bit of Diego Ramos in the past. He's very cunning in those little trips. Now, he's what I call a wily fighter. He doesn't throw enough shots for me. He looks after himself in there.
Well, it looks like he's carrying a bit of condition as well to me. And Vasello ripped as always.
Yep.
Oh, as much
Diego
as he can
Ramos
be, put it that way. He does train hard.
When I saw him fight last time, actually.
Yeah, Vasello does
sharp uppercut from Vasello there.
He does train hard, as I was saying, and the Vasello, the Averley camp will have him in tip-top form.
As always, yep.
Spinning back fist.
Vasello laughs at the spinning back fist. He says, like, yeah, half caught me, but with that count, that first round's to young Jason Vasello.
Yeah, it's a 10-8 round. Here we go then, second of 5. First round comprehensive.
What's Diego Ramos got to do to get into this fight, Steve?
Well, I was just saying the first round comprehensively to Vasello. He's got to try and take it more to Vasello as Ramos, and he's certainly come out trying that. He knows he's definitely a round behind.
Yeah, he's come out more active now, Steve.
Good suit. Both slipping in there. Good Superman punch there on the slip.
He's good at the sweep. He's relying on it too much, Diego Ramos, though. He's got to follow it up, Steve, with something, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's felt the power of Vasello. He took an uppercut there.
Yeah, big, wide swinging hook with a nice, precise uppercut from Vasello. I've seen him do that quite a lot.
Yeah, them little kicks. And kicking up the shin shouldn't be. That should be floor to floor.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
The
referee's a little bit high, that one.
Yeah, referee's got to pick that up.
Vasello's wise into that now. He's planting his feet harder, isn't he? Especially his lead leg.
Well, as I suggested earlier on, he is a good boxer. Oh, that was a little bit low. I'm sure the referee saw that. That's the beauty of our vantage point right here, Danny.
That's right. We had a lovely view of that one, didn't we, Steve? There's absolute gentleman, Mr. Vasello, who'd never do that on purpose, of course. It's very easy to miss-time a shot, especially when you have to kick high all the time, as you do in full contact.
Do we have the fight record for the
yeah,
for the Spaniard?
24 wins and 8 losses.
I mean, don't forget, Vasello had a couple of over 2 years out of it, and this is only his second fight back. So
yeah, sometimes the fight record means nothing when you're inactive, does it, Steve?
It certainly don't. He hasn't got a lot of losses. He's had probably with his boxing, probably the best part of 100 fights as Vasello.
Caught him on the leg there, and Vasello nodded for a second, but
well, closing stages of this second round. Closer round this one. Oh, good work, good work.
Fantastic, jumped up, spinning back kick there from Jason Vasello. I think he's got that round for me as well.
Even the cameraman like that, so that's good. Here we go then, third of 5. And if you notice, Vasello electing to sit down in between rounds, and the Spaniard electing to stand. Well, he took a low one there himself, Vasello. Not one to complain. These kits are a little bit on the borderline, as Jason, at the minute for the roundhouses.
Yeah, I think they are too, Steve. As are Diego Ramos sometimes. Diego Ramos, great competitor, great to have him over here in England. I think he's from Seville in Spain.
Well, it's not the first time he's been to England. I think he's fought here quite a few times. I know we've seen him at least once. He's down.
Oh dear.
Well, he's not out, but he went far off it.
I think that was the arm of Vasello then, Steve.
Very focused here, look, Vasello. Knows what he wants.
Diego Ramos needs to just get through this round now. It's gone a little bit scrappy for me. I'd like to see Vasello fight on the back foot as well, Steve. Nice, tight hands on the inside there.
Yeah, he's got, well, as I said, oh, a big right.
Got such fantastic boxing skills, Jason Vasello, hasn't he?
Well, as I said before, he reads the fight well.
He's got to keep his hand up as well, though.
Yeah, nice touch of gloves. Good to see that sportsmanship between two experienced fighters.
Yeah, these are two great guys in there, Steve. Top of their game.
Well, he's chasing the fight now as Ramos.
England meets Spain.
Well, it's certainly looking all England's way at the minute. Good work again here from Vasello.
Yeah, hook uppercut, high right kick. Beautiful stuff. We'll get an absolute treat here at the FIGHTMAX.
Here we go then.
Great sportsmanship. These two guys touch gloves, smile at each other, but they both know they're in a war here, Steve. Doubling up that lead leg kick. Lovely skill.
Well, Ramos knows he's got to find something big.
I've always noticed about old Jason Vasello. As soon as he's back, it's those ropes, Steve. He just spins off them straight away. He wants to be in the centre of the ring fighting, doesn't he?
Very quick. Well, that's what experience gets you over the years.
Yep.
You know, don't forget he's a world champion, former world champion, and been around the world fighting. And fought top-notch boys, so you know he is going to be well schooled, and he is. You can see that. Makes mistakes. Don't get me wrong, just like everybody does.
All the best make mistakes, Steve. It's just funny you don't see many from Jason Vasello, do you?
Don't. But I'll tell you one thing, if you make mistakes against him, he will punish you.
Oh, look at the fight record, Steve. 73 wins and 8 losses in full contact
so that spinning hook kick wasn't far off.
He's had over 100 fights when you include all the martial arts he's brought to the ring, Steve. He is a seasoned pro.
Yeah, and I can't understand why he's come back, but when you see him like this, I'm glad he has, you know.
Yeah. And you can tell he enjoys every second of this fight like it's his first fight.
Well, it's obviously better when things are working for you. Still got to be very careful with this Spaniard.
Oh, he's got the shot in him, definitely, Steve.
You know, as we know, it only takes one, but Jason Vasello bossing this.
Oh, he's throwing wild hooks now, the Spaniard, when he comes under pressure. I can see Jason Vasello stopping him here.
Does go down low. I've criticised him before, and I'm doing it again, but he does go down too low for my liking, Danny.
He's very, when he gets to the inside, he tends to look like a real, what I call classic boxer, Steve. Well, slips and moves. And it's on the outside, you see that he's a kickboxer. Worked well for him over the years, hasn't it?
Well, Jason thought that was the fifth.
Okay, after 4 absolutely fantastic rounds of full contact rules fighting, your judges have come to a decision which is unanimous, and it's in the favour of the red corner, Jason Vasello. What absolute gentleman. Please have a really, really loud round of applause for the man who's travelled here from Spain tonight, Diego Ramos!
Our journey starts here. Everything happens for a reason.